If you felt hidden, frustrated, that you're spinning wheels, wasting time and money, when you know you have what it takes to make it big, then this podcast is for you. If you're ready to step in the spotlight, catapult to stardom, then Be a TV Host podcast is for you. Here's your host, Diane Forster.
Well, hey there. Welcome back to Be a TV Star Host. I'm Diane Forster, your host and the TV host maker. I help people just like you build brilliant, engaging, profitable TV shows so you can shine like the bright star that you are. You get to help more people, make more impact in the world, and have more fun. And I'm back with another amazing episode. So if you're here for the first time, welcome to my show. I hope that you enjoy the content. We are now, let's see, are we on number 17? We are on podcast number 17 already. How exciting is that? If you're new here, make sure you go back and for sure watch episodes 1 and 6. They'll help you understand why we're doing this right now, this show. This is for you if you, number one, have always wanted to have a TV show but didn't know how. You wanted to get in the media more. You want to build more visibility with your business and your brand, and you're frustrated and tired of the marketing efforts and the things that you've been trying that haven't worked for you. Or this is also for you if you do have a show and you want to up-level it and really stand out like the star that you are as the expert and the star in your industry. This is definitely for you. And then this is for you if maybe you are an influencer or you've got a YouTube channel or a book or you're a signature speaker and you just want to get your work out in the world even bigger. Well, TV hosting is the way to do it. This industry is on fire. This is a great time for you to take your brilliance and turn it into an asset that is a TV show. So each week on this show, I come here multiple times and I bring you the goods. I'm giving you the strategy, the tactics, the action to get results. That's my STAR method. And so if you've been here before, then you know what it's about. I hope you're going back and listening to this podcast again and implementing the strategies that I'm giving you, because I give you intentional implementation at the end of every episode so that you're moving, you're making progress, you're building momentum. That's how you create the success that you're seeking. That's what it takes. Takes the commitment and the consistency. So I keep these podcast episodes short and tight so that you can get what you need out of it. You're able to implement on it and get the change that you need. Now, maybe you're going to need a little more support and maybe you want to work with me. There's a couple of different ways that you can do that. If you want to work with me directly, the first place I'm going to send you is go hop on over to my website at tvstarhostpodcast.com, tvstarhostpodcast.com. Over there, a couple of things are going to happen. You're going to find out all the information about the show, a little bit of background information on me. You're going to get my 7 secrets to become a dynamic TV host and make more money. That's my free gift to you. You can also please subscribe to the show, give us a 5-star rating and review. And then you're going to get entered into a drawing to win a $25,000 VIP day with me, which will change your life. It will change your business totally. So you can do that over there. And the other 2 things you can do over there, number one is you can go to the bottom of the page and there's a section there that says, Ask Diane Anything. You can leave me your question right there. And it doesn't matter what it is, doesn't matter what level you're at. Leave me your question and I will personally answer you back. All right. And the last thing I want to say about that page that's filled with so much good stuff is that there's an area for you to come and spend 3 days with me at the TV Hostmaker Live event that has transformed so many lives. Oh my gosh, so many of my hosts came to me through this event, and the stories you're going to hear about how their lives have changed, what's happened to them since they said yes to themselves. They launched their TV shows. Some of them are in the middle of them. Some of them are having all this success and their shows haven't even launched yet. It is a phenomenal opportunity for you to dive deep into this for 3 days and walk out with your completed TV show blueprint booked. Everything's going to be done. We are doing all the branding, all the strategy. You're going to have your name. You're going to have your title. You're going to have your topics. You're going to have your run of show. You're going to know how to market it. You're going to know how to make money with it. So many exciting things. Plus the incredible lineup of speakers that we have coming to the event too. It is truly a transformational event, and that is the way I roll. So I hope that you guys will join me there, because I can't wait to see you and meet you in person, even if it is virtually, because I've been loving the reviews that have come in. And here, let me tell you a little thing. As of last week, we had over 40 reviews, and then the next day, all of a sudden, they were gone. There were only 17. There's something going on with iTunes and Apple Podcasts. I don't know what it is, but I'm not seeing anything prior or after the date of June 3rd. So my team's looking into figuring out why. But the good news is I got to see them all first. And I've written many of them down. We've taken screenshots of them, because I wanted to see what is it that you're getting out of this show that is giving you value in your life, and then what else could I be doing to fill in the gaps? Which leads me to our topic today. What we're going to be talking about today is how one weekly TV show does all the marketing for you. Your 1 hour a week TV show can take the place of 15 other sales and marketing tools. Incredible, right? Before I get into that, breaking it down, how does this happen? Let me tell you why this is so important. The name of the game is leverage. Leverage. The most successful people in the world have learned how to leverage their time and talents. They do not do tasks that are lower dollar per hour tasks that somebody else could be doing when they need to be spending their time doing stuff in their zone of genius, right? It makes logical sense too, right? So if you're doing a TV show, the creme de la creme of content, as far as I'm concerned, social media is important. A lot of the media is great, but TV hosting is the highest ranking. It is. And if you're doing this, you want to be able to leverage this TV show as much as you can. You want to squeeze all the juice out of it that you possibly can. So think of it this way. Your TV show, you create your TV show, right? It's an hour a week. It's well branded. You work with me, well branded. The runner show is flawless. It is uniquely you. You are reaching your right target audience. You're attracting the right guests to come in and interview. The segments are all aligned. Now, in that 1 hour of content a week, you can create over 150, at least 150 pieces of social media marketing content. Is that not wild? And with AI, you can do it in minutes. In minutes. So I'm teaching all of my hosts and my star students about AI now. That's some of the training that we're doing. That's leverage. Instead of you spending time figuring out what the heck am I going to post? What the heck am I going to post today or this week? It's already done there for you. And it's in alignment with your brand, because for SEO reasons, you want everything to be consistent about who you are and what your message is that you're putting out in the world. You want to be found, right? You want to leverage your time. Your TV show is also transcribed and becomes a podcast like mine. By the way, I haven't promoted my other podcast on here, and I'm going to do it right now. I can't believe I'm 17 episodes into this, and I haven't told you guys, I actually do have another podcast. It's I Have Today with Diane Forster. So if you're subscribed here, make sure you subscribe over there, because you know what I do over there? Essential mindset. It's all about mindset and intentional living. You're going to love it. All right. So that's called I Have Today with Diane Forster. So what we do there is we take my TV show and we pull the audio and we put it on every single podcast platform. We already created the content once. We don't need to create it again. That's leverage. That's leverage. That's going wide. You want to go up, down, this way, that way, upside, backwards, every single way. You want to utilize that content. All right. Then what you can also do with it is from there is we create video clips. We do a 1-minute video clip of something amazing our guest said, some powerful, poignant point, and then we do a 1-minute video of something I said. So we go both ways. We come up with other quotes, and there's a few segments that we have in our show that we do on the regular, and then we utilize those in many different ways. We use the show to create news pegs for the media. We use that show to write articles. We use that show to create ebooks, content, signature speeches, coaching programs. You name it, we use it. 15 different ways I teach my students how to do this from 1 hour a week. Why would you spin your wheels over and over again, trying to figure all this out? Just do this well, do this smart, do this right from the beginning, and you can leverage it too. You can stay in your zone of genius, which is teaching the world about what it is you know. Your knowledge is your power. That's your power. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Opening your mouth and sharing your brilliance with the world as much as you can. That is how you leverage. You're not supposed to be doing the things that, even though you can do them, maybe you can create graphics. Maybe you are good at scheduling social media, and maybe you're a company of one right now and you have to do those things. As soon as you possibly can, stop doing it. And I'll tell you this, hire before you think you can afford to. Hire before you're ready. Get those things off your plate now so that you can do the revenue generating activities in your business, which are sales and marketing. Sales and marketing. When you're out in the world and you're speaking, you're being interviewed, you're hosting your show, you're networking, you're doing the only two things you should be doing in your business as the star: marketing and sales. And not direct selling, just putting you out there. You are the commodity. So putting yourself out there. So you want to leverage this asset of a TV show as much as you possibly can. I hope this makes sense. Like a ding, 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 the light bulb's going off. Are you thinking about all the things that you're doing in your day-to-day that you should not be doing? As I'm sitting here recording this, I have a million things going on. We have so many things going on. Our business is growing and exploding and moving in a bunch of different directions. There's plenty of other things I could be doing. And I'm sitting here recording this podcast for you because it's the most important thing for me, is getting this content out in the world. My brilliance to you. You need to get your brilliance out to the audience that's waiting for you. So I hope that makes sense. All right, so with our last few minutes, here's what I want to do. I want to give you your intentional implementation right now. I want you to do this, work on this, write this down, pull over, like do it, stop all distractions, and take this time to do this right now and say, when I have my own TV show, not if, when I have my own TV show, or even if I do have my TV show, with my TV show, if you do have a show, here are the ways I am going to leverage this show starting today. And then I want you to write a list and go as deep as you can. I just cited a few of them. There's many, many more ways to do it. But how can you leverage it right now that it would alleviate your time? Could you hire a VA to take your TV show and turn it into a podcast and then have it transcribed and then create social media? I mean, that would be a huge advantage for you right now, wouldn't it? What else could you do right now to do that? I want you to tell me what you've done. Next time you come back to this show, I want to hear it. I want you to go to tvstarhostpodcast.com and go to the Ask Me Anything and tell me what you're doing and tell me what you're struggling with that I can help you with. But that's your intentional implementation today. Leverage. The most precious commodity that you have in your life is your time. You do not get yesterday back. You are working towards making your tomorrow better by living intentionally today. The actions you take right now today will affect the rest of your life. The speed with which you will be progressing and reaching those milestones and those goals that you want to reach. It's really interesting. I was listening to Kim Gravel's podcast, and she recently had on the incredible Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi. They just ran this event, and they've got something going on that the game has changed. And basically, what they're offering is their AI tool to help people, build a brand and build a course and get in the digital space and quote unquote make money while you sleep. That's a big mission for both of those gentlemen, especially for Tony. So Dean Graziosi says, he asks thousands of people this question, and he said, I have two choices for you. You can only have one of them. And I'm paraphrasing here, so keep that in mind. One is, I'll give you $1 million today, right now. And then the other is, you can go back in time knowing what you know right now in your 20s. Which one do you choose? And he said, very rarely does anyone ever take the money. They always say, oh, I would go back. And my immediate reaction, honestly, was, give me the million. I want the million. I don't want to do anything that I did differently. I don't want to. I don't want to go back and redo my life and have it be any different than it is right now. It makes me cry because I wouldn't be the powerful, knowledgeable, skillful force I am in this space and have the clarity, focus, and direction I have if I didn't go through everything that I went through along the journey. And I don't believe in that because I believe, and I love Dean. I love both of them so much. But for me, when I heard that, I thought, there's no way I'm going back. If I could go back to my 20-year-old self, the only thing I would tell myself is this: relax. You have time. Have a little bit more fun. That's the only thing I would tell myself. I wouldn't say, don't do this, do that. I would just say, relax and have more fun. That's literally what I would say. But I thought about that when he said that, and I thought, give me the million, because I know what to do with the million to make that million make greater impact now. I certainly didn't know that in my 20s, but today, that's a different story. And if I went back and redid it, then maybe some of the other things in my life wouldn't have happened. Maybe I wouldn't have had my kids. Maybe I wouldn't have, met my former husband, who I ultimately divorced in the first place, but was supposed to be with that man at that time. Like, there's no way I would go back and trade who I am today, about to turn 60 years young. Let me correct that. Where I am today, and the knowledge and power and inspiration and education, information, everything that I have today, the level of confidence, the level of understanding and knowing, the level of drive for my mission, I would never change that. And so I don't want you to ever feel like there's any regret in your life. Don't feel like there's regret in your life. Everything led you to this moment to be with me right here and now in this moment. And I mean that. There are no accidents. I'll get into law of attraction in other episodes, and certainly go watch or listen to I Have Today or watch the episodes. Plenty of law of attraction and manifestation in those episodes, but it's all divine anyway. And so where you are right now, you are perfectly poised to be the absolute star in your niche and industry, the leader, the standout. We just need to put all the pieces together. And that's the strategy that we do in the STAR formula. So you're exactly where you are. But now what we want to do is we want to be smart. We want to be strategic, and we want to make sure that you're leveraging your time so that however much more time you do have, you get to live it the way that you want to, that you're feeling inspired and in action every single day, and you're feeling good about the journey and going on it along the way, that it's not some end destination, that this moment right here and now is the magic. It is right here and now. So I wanted to share that with you today. I hope you got a lot of value out of learning the importance of leverage and that your TV show will replace 15 other different sales and marketing tools when it's done really well and you're smart and strategic and you leverage it. All right. So remember your intentional implementation. Put the list together right now. If you have your TV show, when you have your TV show, and if you already have one, how are you going to leverage it right now? What steps are you going to take? Let the pen flow, write it down, and then get other people to do it for you. Figure out a way to get other people to do it for you. And remember, go to tvstarhostpodcast.com. Make sure you're putting in your rating and review. You're asking me anything at the bottom of the page, and you're getting my free gift. Sending you so much love and light as I fade to black. I will see you soon with a brand new episode, so join me then. Take care. Bye-bye.
So that's it for today's episode of TV Star Host Podcast. Head on over to Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen and subscribe to the show. One lucky listener every single week that posts a review on iTunes or Apple Podcasts will win a chance in the grand prize drawing to win a $25,000 private VIP day with Diane Forster herself. Head on over to tvstarhostpodcast.com and pick up a free copy of Diane's gift and join us on the next episode.